This segment is sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife.
And it begins. I tell you, I'm still hearing echoes of that from this past weekend. That's all I heard for about 24 hours this past weekend was those turkey calls.
30-something thousand screaming turkey callers?
I don't know how many we
all
had.
in one building?
I don't know how many showed up this year. I know Saturday, it felt like it was
about like 12 million gallons per minute.
It felt like there was 30,000 in there at the same time on Saturday. At one point.
Can you imagine if every one of them had a slate call? And if you can't stand chalk with your fingernails across the chalkboard, you'd gone nuts.
I think half of them did have a slate call. The other half had a mouth call.
You'd be nuts.
There's a few ducks mixed in there too.
I even heard somebody blowing an elk call in there doing it.
Yeah. I mean,
oh my gosh. That hurts me just
You
doing
definitely can. You go to sleep hearing turkey calls for a couple nights after it's over.
But they're gone. They're gone, and they'll come back next year.
Yeah, and next year, and I have not seen this posted by them yet, but I've heard it enough. I'm going to assume it's probably true. They're talking about moving the show to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah. Instead of the Sunday. Yeah, instead of doing the Sunday. Mm-hmm. So and that was pretty much talked about all weekend. So I figure that's probably coming next year.
They should. And, I mean, it's a convention.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, I do.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's great, and you get to meet a whole lot of friends and make a whole lot of new friends and see some old enemies.
We did. We had a big time down there. We did. We got. Who do we have on one?
Ryan, how can we help you tonight?
Hey, this is Brian.
Brian, I'm sorry. How can we help you, Brian?
Hey, calling in about your predator hunting, coyotes and bobcats.
Sure.
Is there, what is the purpose of the predator hunting? Can I ask you that, first of all?
Sure, because those predators have no natural enemies out here in the wild. A coyote doesn't fear anything but man, and a bobcat's the same way. They don't fear each other. There's nothing after them. So when they start having pups and cubs and all kinds of stuff, then there's no way to control them. So what's happening is these things are now, as a matter of fact, I just saw this not too long ago, a coyote eating a fresh-born calf. So you got cattle ranchers and farmers and producers of cattle and beef that are complaining. Not only that, but how about those fine $3,000 poodles that are coming up missing? Coyotes are taking them because they're running out of habitat. They're running out of environment. We're building subdivisions everywhere, and apartment complexes are going up everywhere, and buildings everywhere, and we're running these coyotes into these subdivisions.
And all over.
Yeah.
I've seen, there was one run over at the Mount Juliet exit yesterday, and when I come through there on the way to here tonight, there's another one standing there alive right where the other one was hit, coming right out of one of those subdivisions. I mean, they just don't have anywhere else to go, and they've become a lot more populated in a lot less area.
And so they just don't have any natural enemies other than a car.
Right.
That's about it. So that's the reason that people are gearing up to talk more about predator hunting now, because there is so many of them and they're getting out of control.
And they're hunters of opportunity.
Yes, they're hunters of opportunity. That's exactly right. So we hope that answers your question, Brian.
Well, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, so once you kill them, I mean, you don't eat the animal. So what do you do with the animal? I mean, I know some people mount if they get a trophy bobcat or whatever. Right. Some people mount them, but what do you do with? What do most people do with the carcass after they kill it? I mean,
well, that's up to whoever. I know a lot of people are in the fur trades, and coyote fur is sold on the market. So is bobcat fur. So some of these people sell those, skin them out, tan them out, and all that, and sell the hides. That's a lot of it, but I'm sitting here trying to explain. But here's the other thing: the state of Texas gives you a $5 a year bounty on coyotes. so's yeah, North Carolina too.
Yeah.
On codes. So we hope it helps you, Brian.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who do we have on two? Tony, how are you doing tonight? Tony?
Hello?
Yeah, Tony, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wanting to know, I've got some friends been asking me, you got some kids of age to get their boater's license. Where do you go get your boater's safety or whatever kind of license you got to have?
You gonna have one?
I got that.
You
got that.
Don't you?
I have the boater safety. I've taken the boater safety course. Of course, I'm older than the age that is required to take it. But you can go to the TWRA website and sign up. There's different locations at libraries where they give the test, and you take the test there, and you'd receive a card that has your boater safety license. It's listed on a website as well.
The internet then.
You can do it. You have to do it in person if you were born 1989 or after. You can do it over the internet if you were born before 1989.
Yes.
Okay, so there's not no classes that you go to. You just gotta.
Yes, there is classes for those born after January 1st, 1989.
Well, you know, it's not for me. It's for these my younger son. And somebody else.
Then he would have to take it in person. He would have to go to a class and take the class.
They're on the TWRA website, and there's they're given at local libraries.
Yep.
Okay. Just may have one in Robertson County.
Oh yeah.
They have one close by.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
And Dave, how can we help you tonight?
I have a comment about your 12 million gallons of water being run out of the dam. If you take 210 feet square, that's 1 acre.
Right.
1 acre, 1 inch deep of water is 27,000 gallons. Now,
So,
I don't have a calculator in front of me, but you just figured 12 million gallons, how many acres that would be draining off.
That's 50 acres a minute. It's 50 acres a minute. He's talking about 210 by 210 by 1 inch deep. It's 26,000.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 50 acres a minute.
50 acres a minute being let out of that dam. That's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water.
More than I ever heard of.
Yeah.
Well, it washed my land away in about 3.2 seconds.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the comment I had. Anyway.
Well, appreciate it, Dave.
Have a good night.
Bye.
John, how can we help you tonight?
Hey, John?
John?
Yeah, I've got a question.
Okay.
I'd like to ask. It doesn't pertain to hunting and fishing, but it's the subject that came up last week on your show.
Okay.
I've got a skunk building under my porch, and I wonder how I can get rid of it.
You'd almost have to trap him out. You could have somebody come in and trap him out, or you could trap him out yourself with a live trap. If you'll cover him with a sheet.
I've got traps that I've
Caught the neighbor's
and
cat.
possums right here, but if I catch a skunk in it, how are you going to get rid of it without getting sprayed?
Take and cover that trap up with a sheet, a real dark sheet, something he will not see any light through at all. And let him get calmed down under that sheet for a while before you try to move it, and you'll have a pretty good chance of moving it without any issues.
That's how I've done it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually let him sit in there for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, let him calm down. Let it definitely calm down before you do anything with it. But
Where would you set the trap with? Something like sardines or?
Sardines are good, and I'll tell you something else is good too. It's peppermint.
Peppermint?
yeah.
They like peppermint.
Okay. Appreciate it.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
not a problem.
Enjoy your show and learn a lot.
Thank
Thank you
sir.
for calling. Have a good night.
Okay, good night.
She's having 3.
Benny, how can we help you? Benny? Benny? Well, I don't guess Benny was there.
Let's try again.
Is this Benny?
Is this Benny?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
can now. How are you?
Hey, you, how you doing?
We're doing great, Benny.
Okay, hey, Mr. Brandon, tell that guy with the skunk to get a boom box and set it out there. They hate music.
Yes.
Gotta run them off. You gotta do it if you don't want to trap it.
Yeah, they don't like the vibration of music at all.
Keep it running for a while and get them going.
Yeah, they don't like that.
That's a good tip.
I seen that on Channel 8 on the Skunk Lady show, and she said if they get up under your house to use a boom box on them, gotta run them out.
They sure don't like the vibration that the loud music puts out.
Mr. Brandon,
Yeah.
The TWRA guys were up there at the state capitol, and I think they fixing a ban baiting and deer thief for the deer season coming up because of the disease going around. Have you heard anything about that?
I have. I have probably been asked 1,000 times about that over the last couple of weeks. I have not heard anything in stone. You know, I've not heard anything as far as them releasing and saying it's coming. I have been asked my opinion on it. I do think that we'll see it coming by this season for sure. It may take another season, but it's coming. It's coming down the pipe.
Yeah, it's got to slow it down on that disease, or we're just gonna have a mess going on with the deer.
Well, I think what they're trying to do is just take whatever route they can right now at this point, and I just would imagine that's going to be one of them. I don't know that, but I believe that's probably going to be coming.
All right. Make us some more turkey films this year.
We're going to. We've got several good hunts lined up already.
Thank you, Benny.
I get off the phone.
Have a good night.
All right. Good talk.
Yeah.
But I do want to reiterate what Benny was talking about. The CWD, ladies and gentlemen, it's in every state around us.
It's
everywhere. So let's don't cause a panic here about,
I think
my deer's got
the worst thing
white
I've seen
bubbles
so
inside
far is these articles that have come out talking about zombie deer and stuff. You know,
This is crazy.
It's getting out of control.
It's out of hand.
The reports that have come out about it, but
and there's no such thing as a zombie deer.
Definitely don't panic.
Come on.
Just get yourself educated on it, and that's what I continue to tell
Y'all need to
people.
quit watching that Walking Dead and start going with Southern Woods and Water. We'll show you how to put something in the freezer.
I've seen 3 different articles that were, referring to zombie deer, and it's just crazy. So the biggest thing
we can go to Oak Ridge and get those glow in the dark deer. I've always been able to do that.
Go to viable sources though, and get yourself some education on it. Don't just believe every article you read.
Let's start a good rumor.
Yeah, because that's half the stuff you read. There's not very much viability to it.
No.
Well, it's time to go over and do this week's tip of the week. This week's tip of the week is being sponsored by Davidson Farmers Co-op. You can go see them right there on Dickerson Pike off of Briley Parkway, or give them a call, 615-860-4774.
All right, who's giving it to us?
I guess I am this time. Well, it's getting close to fishing season, and you're going to be hauling your boats down the lake. And my tip of the week is, if y'all been fishing any period of time, you've had a flat, and you have to pull over and change your tire, and then when you get where you're going, you have to not fish a half a day because you have to go into town and buy another tire.
That's right.
Because you have to get back home. My tip of the week is to go out before the season starts and buy you a second trailer tire. That way, if you have 2 trailer tires on there, if one blow out, then you can still have your other one in the back of your pickup, and then you can continue to fish all weekend and be able to get home at the same time. So that's my tip of the week.
That's a good tip. I know several people wish they had one.
It has saved my tail a time or 2.
I'm going to tell you. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Miss Anna Flowers is graced us with her presence and her food. So we got a great recipe. Hurry back to more Southern Woods and Water.